here's everything you need. We have a dry white wine, some fresh parsley, some garlic, crushed tomatoes, red pepper flakes, salt, some lobster tails, extra virgin olive oil, and the pasta, the Calamarata pasta. Also gonna need a large pan to make the sauce and a small pot to make the pasta. I'm just gonna prep everything real quick and then I will show you all the proportions when I'm done. So here's everything prepped out. We've got a 1/4 cup of the white wine, the 2 halves of the lobster tail, ignore that, about 3 cloves of garlic sliced, and I chopped up some fresh parsley here, and then I will just add this stuff later. So now I'm just gonna preheat the pan. So I want to get that nice and warm before we add the oil in there, and then I'm gonna start boiling my water for the pasta as well while we cook the sauce. I'm also gonna heat the oven a little bit because we're gonna want to keep the lobster warm after we cook it with the sauce. Once the pan is nice and warm, I'm just gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And to the hot olive oil, we're gonna add our garlic. I'm just gonna cook this for about a minute. I don't wanna overcook the garlic. Then we're gonna add the lobster, meat side down. Now over a pretty high flame, I'm gonna add my 1/4 cup of white wine. And we're gonna add about 14 ounces of these crushed tomatoes, so that's about half of this can here. Like that. Now the fresh parsley. I'm gonna save a little for a garnish. A pinch of salt. And some crushed red pepper flakes, just a little bit. You're gonna keep stirring everything, let that sauce kind of reduce. With the lid on, we're gonna come back and turn the lobster. Just turning the lobster, kind of stirring everything together again. And putting the lid back on. We're gonna let this cook for about 15 minutes, turning the lobster every once in a while, but not too often. Okay, and then we'll let that boil for about 14 minutes. These are getting a nice color to them. Probably another 5 to 7 minutes for these. We've got our pasta going as well. And just making sure to stir the pasta every once in a while so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. Now these are at the point where I am going to transfer them to the oven. And we're just gonna let this sauce kind of reduce a little bit more. And the oven is only at about 200 because I don't want to overcook the lobster. I just want to keep it warm. If the sauce starts to get too thick at any point, you can add a little bit of pasta water. Don't burn me.
You ready?
Okay, go. Just gonna cook this all together now. And our lobster is still in the oven to stay warm. test time. Cheers.
Cheers. It's really good.
Ten out of 10. Now a bite with a little bit of lobster.